Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
It seems to run on some form of...
Willie's a good friend of mine. We're going to talk about two blue-footed boobies. They're large birds.
I don't know anything about birds. Sorry, wrong podcast.
Very distinct feet.
Big bird? Big feet?
I thought you were an ornithologist.
Oh, shoot. I'm on the wrong station. I'll see you guys later.
No, it's actually called It's Just Two Movies. If it's your first episode tuning in, just pretend
Which it is mine, so that's good. We're all on the same page.
Pretend we just redacted that whole first segment there. But what we do on the show is we talk about two movies. One of the movies, at least one of us perceives as a good film. The other one, we normally try to watch something that is revered as not being good, something that's not well reviewed, something like everybody watched it when it came out and was like, well, it's not very good, is it?
No, yeah. Or everyone just like, yeah, gonna be the best movie you've ever heard of, but...
And it was shit.
And it wasn't.
It was shit. As is tradition, I'll let the guest pick the first movie. And actually, you picked both of these, didn't you?
I did pick both of them.
Yeah.
The good movie, or, I guess it's classified as a good movie.
I thought it was good.
I think a lot of people, even the ratings critics.
Nick Kendrick, Natalie Martinez, America Ferrera, and Frank Grillo. I fucking love Frank Grillo.
I do too. He's good.
He's such a good cop.
Yeah.
David Harbour's in this, although he wasn't on the thing when I just looked it up.
Yeah. We'll get to it later, but one of my favorite scenes in the movie with him in it.
When he's got a steak knife in his eye?
Yeah, I guess we'll get to it right now, actually. So, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He gets fucked up.
You don't have to worry about spoilers. We're all spoilers all the time. But just in case you were wondering how this is generally reviewed, IMDb gives it a 7.6, Rotten Tomatoes 85, and a 68 on Metacritic. I like this a lot. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. It was real interesting. I did have a couple of problems with it, but they're pretty minor. They're not to the effect where they're so big that I can't ignore them, and it kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah. Same kind of thing with me. Just small things. Nothing too crazy. Overall, thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and a lot of people either haven't seen it or don't remember that they've seen it since it's been 8 years or whatever. So I like to... It's one of those movies I throw out from time to time. If I haven't watched a good action or... Not mindless, because it's definitely not a mindless movie. No. Just like some... I was about to say fun, but it's not fun either. It is. It's got a lot of comedy for such a serious...
When Michael Pena throws down with that dude at the beginning of the movie, that was a blast. I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah.
You want to elevator pitch this, or do you want me to do it? Or
I don't even remember what that means.
Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena are partners. Okay. I don't know what city. Is it like New York or Miami?
LA.
Or Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So they're in Los Angeles. They are partners. They're cops. They run a really tough beat. Jake Gyllenhaal is also the toughest of beats. When you just can't beats those meats. But Gyllenhaal's taking a night class, and he's like double major or whatever. The other thing he's taking is film. So he's making like a documentary of his work experience or whatever. Which brings to one of the things we were talking about, a problem that we both had with it.
Right.
Is this is all almost shot like a found footage.
Yeah.
Sort of thing from Gyllenhaal's perspective.
Yeah, and the one scene that sticks out best in my mind is whenever Gyllenhaal and Anna Kendrick are driving on vacation somewhere, singing and rapping and having a good time. There's some guy in the back seat.
Somebody in the back seat holding the camera
with him. Yeah. I was like, I guess he could sit the camera back there, and that's part of his thing.
Yeah, but then it cuts to different positions while they're
okay. That's
I don't know. Weird, clearly, if it's all shot as a found footage, it's shot as a found footage. But there's a lot of moments where you can just tell that there's also
and it's
a
like
cameraman.
A super professional camera shot instead of just like his shaky kind of cam that he uses most of the movie, or the body cam footage.
Which was enjoyable. I thought it was good, but that was the thing that kind of stuck out. This is your elevator pitch. That's the movie. They're shooting the what it's like to be a cop in Los Angeles. First impressions. Going back, did you rewatch this?
I watched it on Sunday, so almost a week. It's almost been 5 days, 6 days, something like that.
When was the last time you saw it prior to
Probably 2012 when it came out that year. Maybe a little bit after that, but it's definitely been a while.
Upon your rewatch, what were your first impressions? Like just overall?
It's still good. It holds up well for being an 8-year-old movie, especially with the different annotations of the movie for it being a terribly crime-ridden neighborhood, and cops being, terrible people or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Or they, overstep their bounds, which they do a little bit in this movie, but it's not crazy. But
they also, and this is that double-edged sword where if you love or hate the police, it is impossible to argue that they have a very difficult and dangerous job.
Yeah. And you can't go like...
As far as the institution itself, we're not here to fucking talk about that. We're talking about a movie. And as this movie is portrayed, they like show up to houses and people are fucking high and they got their kids, duct taped in a fucking closet.
Yep, that was a hard
just
scene.
Really weird, fucking bizarre.
Yeah, and the mental toll that
shit.
it takes on those guys. You have to go in there and see that shit and not just see it in a movie.
And then get screamed at and maybe get shot by a crackhead who might have a gun under his pillow because he's just unresponsive. Lots of weird stuff.
But anyway, I don't know, getting back to my reaction to the movie, it just is overall a good movie. Like I said earlier, no glaring issues that just make me hate it or can't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that I watched it with my girlfriend for the first time, or her first time, and she really enjoyed it too. So that was nice for me to watch it with her. So.
Yeah. Well, Alicia liked it too. She watched it with me also. She was like, "This is pretty good."
Yeah. And like I said, it's just not. It doesn't get a lot of attention anymore. At least it might have in 2012. I think it was nominated for some awards. I'm sure we'll get to that if it was, but it just kind of got forgotten. But
which is weird
because you get all these action movies
it's very distinct.
But it's a buddy cop, definitely.
Yeah,
it's got those.
Oh, dude,
those
biggest takeaway was, man, Michael Pena sure does know how to lighten the mood,
and he's a great actor.
Yeah,
like you see
phenomenal.
him in Avengers or whatever he's in, and that's funny, and he like cuts the thing, but then it's like he can really act. He's really good.
No, yeah, he certainly is.
That
He's
was
fantastic.
That was one of my big takeaways. Was that. And another takeaway is that Anna Kendrick is always just awkward. That's her.
Yeah,
she's go-to.
Yeah, she's always a little
cute
weird.
Chick, yeah.
Have you ever seen Rapture Palooza?
Mm-mm.
So somebody out there.
No, I haven't.
Somebody out there is gonna fucking.
No, probably just you. Maybe Bird. He's listening at Six Flags right now, being like, "Yeah, I know that movie.
I fucking love Rapture Palooza. Oh my god,
my favorite."
No, man. It in my opinion is the funniest thing that Anna Kendrick is probably in.
I just saw her in an interesting movie. She does a favor. It's like One Favor. It's like a chick flick.
Oh yeah,
One Good Favor.
Simple Favor.
Simple Favor. That's it.
With Blake Lively.
And that was the only redeeming quality of that movie is that she was awkwardly hilarious about 5 times.
Boy, Blake Lively's can be an intimidating lady.
Yeah, she was good, but the overall premise of the movie is
a little
yeah,
off.
but that's for another.
Anywho, that's for a different episode.
What about you?
I mean, for me, that was one of my big takeaways. I was just like, I'm still a big Michael Pena fan.
Yeah.
Dude just knows how to lighten the mood. And the whole thing between when they're just riding around in the squad car and it's Gyllenhaal and Pena, God, their banter is hysterical.
Yeah. And most of that was all improv.
Yeah.
The whole
that was
time.
The thing
they
I read,
just let them go. And take what takes. It's hilarious. They're just good together. That's why the movie works as well as it does, because the wrong actors in those two, because they're the movie. You're following those two guys around the entire time.
What's next?
The breakdown.
The breakdown. All right, so
you need a womp womp womp
breakdown of the film. We're gonna rush through this pretty quick because I really just want to go over my notes more and just kind of chit chat and banter, and then we'll do some.
I do like banter. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of a trivia game.
Ooh.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spoil the whole movie,
nice.
and then we're gonna go through the notes. So Gyllenhaal's recording his whole life. Him and Michael Pena, they're buddies. They kind of bag on each other all the time, but they're pretty good cops. They make a couple of good busts.
Excellent cops. Yeah.
The timeline of this movie is kind of
you can't figure it out. Sometimes
you can't tell how much time.
Yeah, they
this
we started.
spans.
I think they tried to break it down from their relationship. It's like, oh, we started dating. We're kind of serious. Now we're engaged. Now we're married. And you're supposed to get a general timeline based off of over that, but it's kind of I think it's. Maybe because some people meet and get married in 4 months, right? And that's what messed with me. Is okay, so is this the next day or not? Because they're saving babies from burping. It's like then the next day they're doing something else.
And they're finding a bunch of dead, cut up bodies in a crack house.
It's like, okay, is this every day for these guys?
Then they bust a human trafficking
excessive.
ring.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's probably like what we're seeing is like one day, and then the next day that we see is probably like weeks or months later.
Yeah, probably.
As I think
Something
about the timeline.
Like yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's many days later.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as chronological storytelling goes, not a lot to say. They pretty much use Jake Gyllenhaal's relationship with Anna Kendrick as the time span marker. Your kind of main backstory with Gyllenhaal is he meets this girl. She's really nice. He's actually interested in her. He talks to Michael Pena about it. Michael Pena got married when he was like 17 or whatever.
Yeah, in high school.
And
that old story.
Yeah, that old song and dance.
Another thing for his Gyllenhaal's backstory is that he's a former Marine. I think that plays a big part in the movie because he saves their ass, using his Marine tactics.
He's kind of a badass.
Yeah, he is, and I do like talking about Jake Gyllenhaal. Don't forget about that.
Didn't they do like him and Michael Pena do like an absurd amount of hours of ride-alongs in preparation for this?
Yeah, I know they took 6 months of prep for the movie, and they were doing 12-hour shift ride-alongs. And Gyllenhaal actually witnessed a murder on his his first day out with the LAPD, doing the overnight shift.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely see that kind of thought went into this movie.
Yeah, I mean, like where we're at now, like where the studio is in a small sleepy town in Missouri. If you're a cop in this town, man, probably not that bad. You're probably answering a couple of domestic abuse calls, probably get some calls about some drug addicts. You might bust a meth lab here and there, but you're not going to answer 6 homicide calls in a week.
You're right.
That's just not going to happen.
Yeah,
here.
and they throw some statistics up. I wish I would have written it down. No cop pulls a gun like almost their whole career, like the averages or whatever. It's very small, but the ones that stick out, and there's guys like movie shows that they're using it all the time and real danger all the time.
Yeah. And that is kind of the gist. One of my favorite parts of the movie is actually right out of the gate. They are responding to... What is it they're responding to when they show up at that dude's house?
I don't know. I think it wasn't noise. Who knows? Do they show them actually rolling up to it, or do they go is it just shot? Then they're inside
they just roll up.
He's screaming at him. And
they roll up at his house. He's like, "Man, fuck you, get out of my house!" And they're like, "All right, man, listen, are you drunk? You need to calm down, or whatever the thing is." And he's like, "Fuck you" to Michael Pena. Michael Pena's like, "You want to go, bitch?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'll fucking beat your ass. You kick my ass, I'll put those cuffs on myself."
Yeah.
Michael Pena's like, "All right, motherfucker." He takes his badge off, takes his gun out. Takes his gun off and, just I'm not a cop anymore. I'm just going to fucking kick your ass. And he does, but barely.
Definitely barely. I thought it was going to go the other way for a while.
Yeah. So he arrests the dude and then he gets out, easily. And then it shows him a couple of scenes later. He's talking to his homies outside. He's like, "Man, let me talk at you, dog." He's like, "This cop, man, this motherfucker was gangster." He goes, "He took his badge off and everything and whipped my ass and then threw me in jail and I got out. It wasn't no big deal. I'm a 2-time felon." He's like, "They could have locked me up for 20 years, but they didn't."
He kept his word.
Yeah, he's
that set up the whole movie for what kind of guys these 2 guys are supposed to be.
Yeah, so they're just they're honorable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially at that, where it's taking place. LA is notorious for dirty cops. And terrible.
I think it was in either the late 60s or the 70s. That a government agency actually had to come in and clean out most of the cops in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Because of just police corruption. So they pretty much fired everybody. And then your cops were the feds for quite some time until they were able to
Sounds like fun.
But let me ask you a question. Is it warm enough in here for you?
It's Gyllenhaal hot in here.
Is Gyllenhaal hot in here?
That's my theme of the whole evening.
So run a little further past the movie. A lot of it is them doing crazy cop shit, like saving babies from a burning building.
Stuff cops probably would never. I mean, once in a lifetime. Once in your
career,
like once a week.
Yeah.
So that was still a little unbelievable, over the top. It's that's why I wish the timeline was a little more clear, because it kind of takes away from the movie. This doesn't happen every day.
All you would have to do is flash the date on the camcorder screen, because they're recording it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that'd be.
I mean,
be
a
easy
little
way
bit
to
would have
show
been
it.
better. It's just because that made it take away from me because I was like, this isn't what happens every night in LA. I know, like, mean streets, they're wherever gangs and
Oh yeah.
what was it? The cartel actually isn't of what they stumbled upon. The cartel.
Oh yeah. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna go through my notes because most of my notes are chronological.
Mine are not.
If you want to stop me as I roll through them, just interject.
Okay, yeah, that'll probably be good for me just to bounce off you because most of my notes are facts and fun things about the movie.
I love a fact and a fun thing.
I know you love fun things. That's why I'm here.
I do. Oh, I like it. So first note I've got here is this is a good example of how to intro your characters. You know what I mean? This is a good example of how to...
What he's doing, what he's about.
A good example of how to watch 10 minutes of a movie and I'm already invested in the main characters.
Yeah,
I like them. I empathize with them.
Without being...
It's not
drawn
obnoxious.
out. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
I got a class. And they do it in a funny way, too, because he's like... Pena's giving him shit, like...
They do.
Yeah.
America Ferrera is pretty funny in this, too.
Yeah, she's good.
To give her props. Frank Grillo, he's just doing Frank Grillo, which is perfect. You don't need another... That's all you need him to do, is just to do...
Yeah.
Hey, give me your best Frank Grillo as a cop. That's it. That's all he's doing. Michael Pena beats that dude's ass in the next scene, and dude is saying how gangster Michael Pena was about it. And there's a drive-by. Some pretty good jabs between the two cops in the car. And then there's a rave with a Hispanic dude that looks like his name is probably Spider.
I was thinking Spider, cliche, little Chico maybe, something like that, but...
El Speedre? I don't know what Spanish for spider is.
Yeah, I think it's Speedre.
Spanish for spider.
I should know that.
Arana.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Araña.
That's close.
Araña.
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 There it is. El Araña.
Araña.
I fucking hate spiders, man.
Yeah, I know that. I know you do. I got a fun story about a spider. Story.
I can't wait to hear it.
All right.
It's taken me a really long time to get over my irrational fear of them.
That's not irrational. I mean, a lot of people have it.
Where I can see a spider and I can pick it up. And I'm not like gonna fucking freak out and scream.
Say nice things to him. Pick him up when he's feeling down, feeling blue.
Just tell
hey,
him,
buddy,
hey, man,
it's okay.
You got this.
You can be a spider.
You got this. They're not all wings. No matter how many legs.
So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that I don't have like an irrational fear of spiders, because one time when I was probably 12 or whatever, laying at home, we lived in the middle of nowhere, woods everywhere, spiders all the time. But one time I was watching TV and just had a fist size, I don't even know what it was, Black Widow,
Araña.
something. That guy, that's the one, sitting on my chest, and I fling it across the room. Couldn't find it. Didn't sleep at all that night. Great time.
Yeah, Alicia's told me that.
Yeah,
before.
I think she helped me look for it. But...
Yeah, she also didn't sleep, from what I understand. Yeah. I was a little bit smaller. I was probably like 11, maybe 10. And have you ever seen like a big mature female wolf spider? How they carry?
I think it was a wolf spider on me too. Sorry, I don't know much about spiders.
They carry their young on their back.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I saw one and I was like, haha, fuck you, big spider. And I stomped it.
Oh, shit.
And they all crawled up my legs and shit. Pure nightmare fuel. And it took me like 20-something years to get over it. Or did it, because we're an indiscriminate age. We're however old makes us interesting.
12.
Yeah. No, I'm older than that, because we're drinking, or maybe we're bad boys. Oh.
Illegal things.
What else I got here? Let's see here. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's trying to pin down Anna Kendrick. Structure fire with a 3-baby glove save. My favorite bit of camera work from the whole thing. It's after the human trafficking. They discover some human trafficking going down, and then the DEA shows up.
Yeah.
And they're like, you fucked us, fuck you.
Yeah.
I guess they were camping on it or whatever,
sure
and they're like,
watching
it's fucking human trafficking
cartel.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're getting all pissed off about it because the DEA guy was, I don't know, like kind of an asshole to him.
Yeah, and it's like they don't...
Like, we just saved
they're
these
working
people.
on a big picture, but they just literally saved, like, what was it, like 50 people sitting in that room?
And they just showed
up. And that's
up.
all they cared about. They saved those guys.
They just heard a scream from inside.
Right.
That was
saw mounds of... That was cool, too. They went to the trash. He cut it open. And he's like, oh, fuck, what's going on here? And at first you're like, I don't know, it's trash. I don't see
That's
anything
what
wrong with
I
that.
thought.
But it's like,
in retrospect,
that's a shit ton of like cafeteria trash. So that's kind of weird for a family to throw out 100 cafeteria trays.
Right.
So it's like, oh, fuck, how many people are in here?
Yeah, it makes more sense after the fact. But anyway, after that scene, they're on their way home and they're getting all pissed off. And they do this shot, this camera shot where I think the camera is supposed to be on the hood of the car as they're driving into the sunset. And you can see like the trees and the bridge and the cityscape reflected off the hood of the car also.
Yeah.
So good. Now they try that same camera shot like 7 times in the movie. That is the only time that it works perfectly, in my opinion. But that little piece of camera work right in that one particular scene, I was like, wow, that's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I don't really acknowledge camera work until it's bad.
Yeah, they're and then Gyllenhaal marries Anna Kendrick, and there's a wedding and a bunch of sad cops.
That was one of my I thought the funniest scene when they got married. Whenever Michael Pena's wife is just like telling her everything she needs to do,
you gotta cup the balls, you gotta
just grotesquely explaining how and why she needs to.
You know what Michael Pena is into, and he's like, no,
because they're cops and everybody wants to bang a cop. Danny, don't you know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did. Don't lie.
I didn't know that.
Badge Bunny.
Is that what they're called?
That's what they're called. They threw that in the
movie.
movie.
Say that in the movie?
Badge Bunny, yeah.
She's like, they're always throwing it at him.
Yeah.
She's like, what? He's like,
what are they throwing that?
She says it's so dirty too. She's like, that pussy. And she's throwing that pussy at him.
That WAP, if you will. Pop culture reference.
Worship and prayer.
Nailed it. Wet ass pussy.
Wet ass pussy.
Wet ass pussy.
The prison thing, I guess.
Probably.
Is that hyphenated?
Nah, one word. That's a pop culture reference, Daniel. Come on now. For the kids. It's for the kids out there listening.
I know. I'm just joking.
For the kids.
I'm doing a bit right now. I know all about the WAPs.
No, we know. It's for the kids.
Let's see here. They respond to a welfare check like at an old lady's house and getting some real Sicario vibes because there's a bunch of like dead bodies and shit in the house. It's very reminiscent of like a drug cartel place where they just keep their dead bodies. I don't know, like
yeah, that's the thing apparently.
I don't know.
It's a little dead body storage.
Yeah, a little gruesome. If you're not into that stuff, like if you're
it's not overly. It's not
if you
like
have an aversion
Saw or something, but yeah,
no, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
but if you do have an aversion to seeing dead bodies, there's some pretty graphic images.
Is that where the heads are cut off and all that?
Oh yeah,
yeah, and the Spanish is written on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it says?
Ja. Says ha ha ha.
You know what it says? It says, "Hey fags, keep sending people." Ha ha ha.
Keep sending people.
Yeah, because I guess it's cartel saying like, keep sending people.
I guess
we're
so.
Gonna murder more people if you send them.
Ja.
It's
It's like a Mexican Joker.
Yeah, a little bit. Mexican Joker.
Mexican Joker.
Isn't that a real thing?
A Mexican Joker?
Yeah,
probably.
Something.
What would they call that?
Yoker.
Yeah. That's pretty good. They do these drug cartel guys when they decide that somebody puts a hit out on specifically Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena.
Right.
They're trying to figure out how to kill Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena. How to get them alone and fucking kill them.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, they set up a really clever trap.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, it was real good. Would have got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like when they were showing that, setting up that scene to where they're like driving around thinking about to, like they were following them, which,
they were just gonna
jump out of the car
and fucking shoot him,
like head guy out of it or whatever. But yeah, then they come back later and just set up the perfect trap, I guess.
Yeah, so they got a guy that's it's almost to the effect like they're following the cops, but there's a guy in front of the cops. So he commits a blatant traffic violation to get the cops to pull him over. He runs. Well, he's in a fucking minivan.
Yeah.
So he's running the minivan on the cops. He throws the brakes on, jumps out of the car, fucking bolts ass in a building.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Fun fact.
Oh, fun! I love a fun fact.
He Michael Pena wasn't supposed to actually run into the back of them. He was supposed, slam on his brakes, jump out, and they pursue. But
okay,
they recently paved the road and he wasn't used to that.
A little slickery, huh?
I got something else here, but yeah, he wasn't supposed to run into the back of them. Yeah, a little fun fact.
What's the other thing you got?
Maybe I didn't write it down. I lied. Yep, I'll see myself out.
You ruined the show.
Have fun, yeah. I'll see you later.
Fucking call Bird. Hey man, how's your...
Get Bird on speakerphone. Him and fucking Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck will have a great time. Special guest.
They can't talk though.
You're gonna get flagged for copyright here in a moment.
Shit. You listen to any of these episodes?
Surprisingly,
no.
Yes, I have.
Actually, no.
No.
That's my buddy I work with. I was like, listen to my show yet? And he's like, no. I was like, fuck you. It's like, what?
Not even try to show.
I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I've only been working on it since fucking July.
It's not good enough, Danny.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not. It's not a very good show. I'm not gonna lie. We're just kind of winging it.
But it's only just begun.
I'm really more doing it as an excuse to do something, to have.
That's what a hobby is, Danny. You've
a
created hobby.
I know. Yeah, I like hobbies though. That's kind of my thing. I like fucking hobbies. I just
if you can't see what Danny is pointing to, he's pointing to guitars.
Yeah, I got guitars. I got books. I got Dungeons and Dragons miniature figures. I got a bunch of outdoorsy shit. I golf. I fucking fish like crazy.
Golf. Oh, you try to golf, Danny.
Does your husband play?
Exactly.
Hit it with your purse, baby. Woo! Hit that sand trap. Wow, did you see that cat run?
That's the rest of the show. Just golf puns and golf jargon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see here. Anyway, the clever trap you were saying about him. He wasn't supposed to hit the car.
It's not a hotel. I guess it's like a courtyard of an apartment.
It seems like a courtyard of a hotel, but it does seem like they're apartments instead of hotels.
An apartment, and it's essentially the courtyard of it to where there's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah, but you got cartel guys on the second story balcony. So because of that, what do they shoot? 3. Like an AK, a couple other semi-auto guns. I think they've got an AK. I think one guy's got an Uzi or something like that.
Something just over the top. And they hit his radio and partially his hand.
Yeah.
And that was another part of the
and they unload like 80
Massive
rounds. They unload like 80 rounds in a couple of seconds. Come on, man.
Yeah. That was
come the fuck on.
Yeah, the unbelievable thing that
you can't hit your ball bag with your own wrinkled cock shooting like that. That's crazy, dude. You could have just had a .22 rifle and took them both down. A couple of headshots, ping, ping.
Easily.
We live. Full disclosure. Whatever your position on guns is, we grew up out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and shooting guns is a very common leisure activity out here.
And Danny or I could have shot.
Yeah.
Either of those guys with a handgun from that range,
effectively.
And
could have just iron sighted him with a rifle.
But luckily, it hit the radio, the one radio that can call out. I didn't really get that either.
Yeah, there's no cell phone signal,
I guess, but
there's no
besides
cell phone.
Whatever they were holding, don't they usually have like a fucking clicker on the shoulder or something that they CB?
Yeah,
those don't need signal. And they can go anywhere.
This is 2012. I mean, this isn't the dark ages.
Because he was running with something in his hand.
You telling me there's no cell phone signal in the middle of Los Angeles in 2012? I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
not buying it.
And they called that. They used the landline anyway.
Yeah,
and it kind of took a godly amount of time for them to get there for some reason.
So many cops in Los Angeles.
Part of that was they had like a barrier of cartel members because as they were running, they kept running into different cartel members. So maybe cops had they kept them away.
Well, they
don't really explain that.
Dude, they had them trapped, and I'm trapped hard. So this is kind of they get trapped. They're gunned down. They're trying to get these cartel guys have a hit out on these two cops. So they're coming for them, come hell or high water.
And they know that. That's the other thing. Mm-hmm. Jake Gyllenhaal gets the heads up from the ATF guy or the guy that was in on the decapitation raid.
Uh-huh.
He gave him the heads up that hey, you guys are fucking around with the cartel and you need to just kind of back off.
Yeah.
And they don't do that.
And they just kind of blow the guy off. Yeah, even Michael Pena is like, dude, we're fucking cops, man. Everybody wants to kill us. But it's different when the like a Colombian or Mexican drug cartel wants to kill you. It's kind of a different level of people wanting to kill you, I think. It would certainly appear that way in the movies. And
yes, I don't know any cartels personally. But
have you seen Sicario?
Maybe once, but I don't really remember it. Sounds familiar.
If you don't want to sit through it, we do an episode on Sicario. And wow, man. I mean, it fucking is such a good movie, but it also tells you like pretty graphically how brutal the drug cartels are. I'm not sure how much of it is embellishment.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that Narcos as well. That's good. With the
I haven't seen that, but I hear it's really good.
We didn't watch too much. I kind of have a bad habit of falling out of shows, even if they're great shows, for no real reason. I don't know why.
The only show that I have finished from start to finish in a really long time is The Boys.
Yeah, because that's an awesome show.
Yeah, it is an awesome show. It's fucking pretty sick and twisted. I think my favorite part is like the end of season 2 when Homelander's jerking off on that on that gargoyle up on top of that skyscraper. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Oh, it's fucking just really weird and twisted, and I enjoy that because what if
what would happen if you were?
What if a really sick, twisted man was the most powerful being on the planet? Anyway, so they're making a break for it, and Gyllenhaal's like, "Listen, we're gonna have to shoot our way out."
This is where that military background comes in handy.
And they do shoot their way out pretty effectively until they get fucking surprised, and Gyllenhaal gets shot.
Yeah,
he's lung shot.
Long shot? I thought it was high.
I thought he's. Well, I only say lung shot because isn't the blood like real bright red?
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it was more like kind of collarbone-y area.
Oh.
A little high. Because it didn't seem like he had to really pull his shirt down that much to like fuck with this thing.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like you see a cop get shot in a movie.
Yeah.
And he's like shot in the chestish area.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't lose consciousness and he just kind of keeps soldiering about.
Oh, yeah.
Not the case. Gyllenhaal's down. He's like,
no.
Oh, man, is it bad? And he fucking passes out from blood loss.
Yeah.
And Michael Pena thinks he's dead. And then a whole truck full, like a whole bunch of motherfuckers roll up on Michael Pena.
I wish that the lady, like leader of those cartel lady, I mean, I guess she's not the leader, but of that specific group, she's the leader. She keeps yelling out their name before she starts shooting anytime. Yeah. Oh, I love that as well.
Oh man, and she's a rude lady. She's not taking no shit.
Yeah, her and America Ferrera's little spit at the party earlier, that was pretty funny. Yeah,
I guess they like kind of know each other.
Yeah, I think she used to be, America Ferrera used to be like, I don't know, not good before she became a cop, so it was kind of that, you're a piece of shit like me, whatever. So they got a little beef, but
yeah.
I
like that name, America Ferrera. It like almost rhymes but doesn't. It's catchy. Yeah, catchy name.
Yeah, I've been watching one of her other shows. Well, she's not in anymore. The Superstore, or not the Superstore, but Superstore. It's a good show.
She is in that, isn't she?
Yeah, she's out now.
One episode of it, and I was like, "This is pretty good, isn't it?"
It's like,
and then I never watched it again.
And it's shot in St. Louis. I live in St. Louis. Hey, great. That's funny. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, it's from the same people who make Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I do like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, although I've never finished it. I've probably watched like 30 episodes of it. It's a pretty funny show.
It's easy to put on and forget that you're watching it, but it's also hilarious. So
right, yeah. I mean, Gyllenhaal gets shot. It's fucking pretty heavy, and then Michael Pena gets shot. Well, Michael Pena doesn't get shot. Michael Pena gets fucking blown away.
Yeah.
Like they unload on his ass.
He's like shielding Jake Gyllenhaal, which is,
right. And the part about it that makes it so heavy is they talk about it through the whole movie. Like Michael Pena's got this huge family. He's been married since he was 17. Right. He's got a brand new baby that's on the way, or the baby that just got born or whatever. He's got a newborn. He's got a couple other kids. Just big family guy. So Michael Pena's dead. Cut to the next scene. Jake Gyllenhaal's actually alive.
Ayo, can't kill the Hall.
He can't kill the can't Jill the Hall,
can't
baby.
Jill the Hall. Never.
No.
Never Jill the Hall.
No. Un-Jill.
But that's a pretty actually heart-wrenching scene when he's sitting at his funeral and the like captain or whatever has to hoist him up to carry him up there.
He gets up to try to speak and just
bawl, and that's it.
Just can't.
Can't
get it out.
That's
sad.
one of the more real scenes because the dude just died. You're not going to get up there and give some heartfelt, great speech. No, you're just going to go up there and fucking bawl your eyes out and move on.
Yeah, if you get up there and start making a great, heartfelt speech, you're going to lose your fucking shit.
Yeah.
I would.
I definitely would.
Yep. I mean, just fucking weird. It's got a weird ending, but I liked it.
Yeah, actually, the ending was supposed to be different. They both were supposed to die. And whatever the director's name is, he didn't think that'd go over well, so he changed it.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think it would have been way better if they both died. They obviously set it up to where you think they both died, and then it's like, oh, but wait, he's alive.
But wait, they didn't. But yeah, it would have been. What would have been excellent is if they would have both died, and then they would have had Anna Kendrick like interviewing other police officers.
I thought you were going to say like go on revenge.
No,
Anna Kendrick murders everybody.
Anna Kendrick to like finish his movie. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like
to go talk to
put up the camera, and the next like 3 scenes are just like, hi,
they're at the funeral, and she's like talking to David Harbour, and he's got his fucking eye patch on. And he's like, fucking good man. I told those sons of bitches.
Gotta get fucked up. That was I forgot about that. That was one of my favorite scenes when he told them how hard the LAPD was going to fuck them in the ass for like 5 solid minutes of just riffing about, you're going to bend you over. They're going to fuck.
Yeah, it's really funny too because Michael Pena's got like Purell, and he's like, this might look like hand sanitizer. It's lube. But it's lube. It pops the cap on it. Oh, yeah. He's like, all right, well, thanks for letting us know about all the butt fucking. Can't wait for all that anal rape. Have a nice day.
All right, have a nice day.
David Harbour's great, man. He's really fresh faced in this too.
Oh yeah,
Even though David Harbour always looks like an old man though.
Yeah, because
it's his brow, I think.
9 years ago, and he still looks very much the same as he does in Stranger Things.
Yeah,
which I mean, I guess that was 4 years ago already, right? They're on like four seasons of Stranger Things. Something like that.
Maybe so. That's a great show.
Yeah, I guess they're going to be like 20-year-old kids in high school next year. I don't know.
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it out loud. None of Stranger Things is as good as the first season.
No.
None of it.
I think actually the second season almost made me stop watching it completely.
Yeah, same.
And then I went to the third season. I guess I'll go. And then third season was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the third season was kind of a redeemer.
I didn't like it at all.
Yeah. I guess that's an easy way to make a TV show, though. If you have a fucking amazing first season, your second season, people are going to watch it as long as it's not as long as it's not total garbage. So then your third season, you can just promise that, hey, listen, we know the second season wasn't as great as you guys wanted. We're going to really deliver in the third season.
Yeah.
So as long as the third season is better than the second season, that's net. Yeah, that's net positive.
Then you throw a 4 out there because got people hooked again.
Why not? You know what I mean? Want to know what that big big scary monster inside the Upside Down is?
We'll never tell.
Wait
till season 9, you might find out.
Yeah, he's the old big scary monster. He's a great big araña. You like that?
I do like
little
that.
Callback. Little Google voice callback. What does spider mean in English?
What does it mean in English?
Spider in English. A wingless animal that is somewhat like an insect but has 8 legs instead of 6. A body divided into 2 parts instead of 3 that often spins threads of silk into webs catching prey. Okay. Yeah, that's
a spider.
Yeah, that is the definition of a spider. Without getting too definitive, which is what we do here, not get too definitive. All right, so tell me, tell me why, ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. I'm not a good singer, but at least I'm flat. Okay. Oh yeah. So tell people when they cut in front of me playing golf. You know, at least I'm slow, but I'm not very good. So you're gonna be waiting a long time. As is customary now, unless we're too drunk and we forget about it, we're doing trivia on the show
already.
So what we're gonna do is we have 10 questions.
I don't have 10 questions.
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do, but I'm going to ask you 5, and then you're going to ask me 5.
But you know the answers already?
Well, they're multiple choice. I do not know the answers. You're going to drink for every incorrect answer until you guess the correct answer.
Okay.
Okay, out of multiple choice.
Gotcha. How do I answer while I'm drinking?
Would you like to do Academy Awards trivia, action movie trivia? I mean, we should probably go with that.
Probably.
Okay, we'll do that. Action
Denzel
movie
Washington
trivia.
Is the answer for the first one.
Oh my God.
Put on the elevator music.
These are some fucking great ones. That's
your waiting.
Oh shit, there's only 17 questions.
Ooh.
Odd number.
We could flip a coin. The old ways. 8-8 flip a coin.
All right, well, here's what we'll do.
Okay.
I'll give you action movie trivia,
Okay.
and then I'll pick a different category.
I'll pick your category.
Oh God, you're gonna. Okay, all right. Well, we'll try it and see what
No, I'm
happens.
kidding. I won't.
Oh, I got
Business ethics.
This reminds me of a story called "The Puppy Who Lost His Way."
May God have mercy on your soul.
All right,
going? Is this starting?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
This is it. It's got sound effects.
I was not ready for this. In
got sound
case
effects,
everybody
too.
knows, so don't judge me.
It's got sound effects too. It's really great.
Okay.
Okay, who saves Grant, Ellie, and Hammond's grandchildren when they are cornered by velociraptors at the end of Jurassic Park? Possible answers are A, Hammond, B, Wu, C, T-Rex, or D, Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
Drink a beer.
It's only the most famous movie of all time.
Right? Have you seen it?
No, I don't think I have. Actually, End of Watch was the first movie I've ever seen. So.
Really? Well then, you're just shooting blanks in the dark here.
Hammond.
Who saves Grant, Ellie, and Hammond's grandchildren when they're cornered by velociraptor?
Oh, no. The fucking T-Rex.
Velociraptor at the end of Jurassic Park.
T-Rex.
T-Rex final answer?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I didn't
Ooh.
realize what scene we were talking here.
Very
the
nice.
end of the movie. Why didn't you say so?
When all hope is lost, the T-Rex comes crashing into the atrium and attacks the raptors, buying enough time for everyone to escape.
More Spanish. I like it.
Thank you. I took 2 years of Spanish.
Oh, couldn't tell.
All right, next question. What kind of mutations do the game makers release to intensify the final moments of The Hunger Games? Is it lizard mutts, monkey mutts, bear mutts, or wolf mutts?
Oh man,
Got all these different.
Is Hunger Games even an action movie?
Got all these different.
It's like a
different
fucking romance.
Hey, listen.
Tween
hang
romance
on to your butts.
movie.
Hang on
to your butts. I'm gonna go with bear nuts.
Hang on to
Is
your.
that the answer? Bear
hang
nuts.
on to your butts and cup your nuts and pick some mutts. You gonna go with bear mutts?
Bear nuts. Yeah.
Ooh, so sorry. It's not bear nuts.
What were the other choices, please?
Lizard mutts, monkey mutts, or wolf mutts. It's
Cowboys'
incredibly.
butts drive you nuts.
It's incredibly hard not to make jokes about that.
I already forgot. Let's go with. I'm trying to remember the movie. What year did that come out? Like 2000.
Lizard mutts,
No.
monkey mutts, wolf mutts.
Wolf, please.
Wolf.
D.
Wolf mutts?
Wolf.
Oh, very good.
Heyo.
As the Hunger Games draw to a close, head game maker releases a pack of wolf-like mutations on the final tributes. Eerily, each of the mutts resembles one of the tributes who has died.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
That is
They just
eerie.
look like
They
weird.
just got to see their dead friends come, or not friends, but acquaintances.
Well, I mean,
come back to murder
me,
them
they
all
just
over
kind of look
again.
like CGI dogs.
Yeah, I don't really remember those movies. That was like a huge thing.
I watched the first one. I don't think I ever watched the rest of them. I was like,
I think I
whoa, this
watched
isn't.
the first. Yeah, I think I might be in the same boat there.
Yeah, I watched the first one and was like, well, this isn't for me.
Yeah,
but
because you're not a 12-year-old girl.
well, it's because I already saw Battle
are you?
Royale, which kind of ruined me. Because Battle Royale, better movie.
I don't remember that one.
Oh my god, it is savage, dude.
Is it? Who's in it?
Yeah, it's a bunch of Asian people you've never heard of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's either a Korean or a Japanese film, I think.
That's racist, but okay.
I don't think so. I'm not saying they're good at math. I'm just saying.
But you can't tell them apart, so.
Well, I can
that's
tell
on
them
you.
apart. I just don't know their names.
You don't know if
All
they're
right,
Korean
listen-
or Japanese?
Listen here, motherfucker.
That's
Where
hard,
does
Danny.
Jack's compass point in Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl?
Oh, shit.
Nowhere. It's broken to whatever he wants most.
Yeah, that one.
The Isle of De Muerta
Oh, shit. It could be
or
that
to
one.
gold.
More Spanish. You guys didn't know this was a Spanish-filled episode.
That's right.
Let's go with where he wants most. Please.
Oh my god, you're on
Nailed
fire.
it. Chug that Jaeger,
Although it appears
baby.
to be nothing more than a useless trinket, Jack's compass, which he bartered from the voodoo mystic Tia Dalma, points to whatever he desires the most. This is going to be a rough one.
Uh-oh.
How old is the ruthless vigilante hit girl in Kick-Ass 2010?
Oh, never seen it.
13 years old. 15 years
Oh,
old.
God.
11 years old. or 9 years old.
Weird. My specialty is not telling how old young girls are, so
Well,
it's going to be a straight up guess.
I think she probably says it several
I
times
would
in the
hope
movie.
so. Let's go with 13. That sounds good.
Oh,
that sounds like a hard no there.
That is a hard no.
Hard no.
These fucking sound effects on this. This is just a website. How great is this?
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
And you get your whole little board set up with the...
Oh my... Yeah, I know. A lot of people have told me I needed a soundboard, and I'm like, I don't think I do. I'm pretty good at sound effects. Like, give me a sound effect. Yeah, boom. There you go. I can do 2 different ones.
Ooh. That's nice.
Different sounds.
That's all I got.
How old is the ruthless vigilante hit girl in Kick-Ass 2010? 15 years old, 11 years old, 9 years old.
9 seems too young. Let's go right in the middle with whatever wasn't 9 or 15, the other one. 11.
11?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Ooh. Big Daddy, played by Nicolas Cage,
Big
is
Daddy.
a former cop who, in his quest for bringing down the crime boss, Frank... I don't know how to pronounce that last name. It's Italian. I don't speak Italian. Dionisio, and his son, Red Mist, has trained his 11-year-old daughter, Chloe Grace Moretz, to be his ruthless vigilante.
Oh, that was her? I didn't even know that.
Girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a kid in that. It's a pretty good movie if you've never seen it.
I think I might have seen it once, but
All
don't
right.
really remember it.
This is your last one, and I'm going to judge you harshly if you don't know this one.
Oh, man. Not another Jurassic Park one.
Nope.
And the end of Watch.
I'm a big kung fu guy. When Jackie Chan's foot catches on fire in The Legend of the Drunken Master,
Never seen it.
my favorite Jackie Chan
Is
film.
it really?
Yeah, it really is. How does he put it out? A, he blows it out. B, with a fire extinguisher. C, throws dirt on it. Or D, kicks at water.
Those are all great answers.
Blows it out, fire extinguisher, throws dirt on it, kicks at water. And probably says, hey.
I feel like kicks at water is too obvious, but I'm going to go with that. All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you. You
Thank
will not
you.
be judged harshly.
Ooh.
When Wong, Jackie Chan, presses his foot against a red-hot vat while pushing off of an assailant, his foot catches on fire. He puts it out by kicking water thrown from a bucket by one of his friends. I'm just going to give you 2 more questions because you've got a bunch of them right.
Cool.
And there's 7 here. And then you're picking a different category for me.
Cool.
Where does Sucker Punch take place? Movie from 2011.
I've heard of it.
Does it take place in a prehistoric jungle, a World War II battlefield, a brothel, or a mental hospital? Prehistoric jungle, World War II battlefield, brothel, or mental hospital?
Let's go brothel.
Ooh, so
That's
sorry.
a hard no.
Drink a beer.
You need the soundbite from the guy from the Waterboy just saying, "You suck."
That would be a good one.
That'd be a good one. All right.
Where does the movie Sucker Punch from 2011 take place? A prehistoric jungle, World War II battlefield, or mental hospital?
I have no idea. I feel like I'm going all the way on this one. A prehistoric.
Ooh,
Not.
so sorry. Drink a beer. I know this one by the by.
I know it too.
I
just like drinking beer. Okay.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I think I've seen it again, but I don't remember it.
Yeah,
I think I've seen all of these.
It's kind of got a
Is it like a steampunk thing?
Yeah, it's got kind of a steampunk vibe to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't.
World War II battlefield, mental hospital.
Mental hospital. Heyo.
Heyo. The film stars Emily Browning as Baby Doll, a young woman who is committed to a mental institution and copes by envisioning it as a brothel. She teams up with 4 dancers / prisoners to escape before her scheduled lobotomy.
Nice.
Which she doesn't.
She gets lobotomized?
She gets lobotomized at the end of the film. It's like,
I need to bring those back.
It's not good. It's not great.
I do remember
it's not
seeing
edgy,
it and be like,
but it is entertaining. And I liked it. I liked it. It's not like fucking awesome. I'm not giving it a stirring endorsement.
What are you giving it?
It's a fun movie.
0 to 10. What are you giving it?
Probably 6.5, 7.
That's about my.
It's worth watching.
That's what I say. I think
if you're
especially depending on what type of movie.
If you're looking for a thing to watch, you've never seen it, it's worth a watch.
I know I have seen it though, but I don't remember anything about it.
Well, have you seen this? What shows the crew of the Black Pearl as they really are in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl? Is it moonlight, mirrors, photographs, or Sunlight.
I don't
This is an easy
remember.
one.
Moonlight.
The crew has been cursed and become undead. Moonlight reveals them to be living,
Is that two
rotting
pirates questions? Danny?
skeletons. Yeah,
Two?
that's. I said skeletons.
Jack Skellington. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So pick a genre for me here.
Okay.
I've got Academy Award trivia, action movie trivia. We're not doing that one. Chronicles of Narnia trivia, classic movie trivia.
No,
Disney.
just pick whatever you want. I'm not gonna.
You pick for me, but I'm gonna pick two, and then you pick the one that I do.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna go with the
that seems
two
fair.
biggest things that I'm a huge fanboy for.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Lord of the Rings trivia or Marvel movie
I'm gonna
trivia.
say not Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you want to do Marvel movie trivia?
Sure. Because I don't know anything about the Lord of the Rings, so I'll be reading.
Motherfucker.
All right,
Oh,
are
I
you
know.
ready, sir?
I
Are
know.
you ready?
I was fucking born ready for
Born
this.
ready.
I was ready.
I hope you missed this first answer.
I was ready for this fucking quiz when I was probably like 9.
Or so last year.
Yep. Because
What?
I'm however interesting. I'm however owever makes me interesting.
I'm
or
however interesting.
However
I
interesting
am
that makes
old.
me old.
All right, so this is again Marvel movie trivia.
Marvel movie
Heyo.
trivia.
What kind of doctor is Stephen Strange?
What are my options?
Your options are an orthopedic surgeon,
No.
neurosurgeon, plastic surgeon, or pediatric surgeon.
Dr. Stephen Strange is a neurosurgeon. William.
Neuro, is that your final answer?
That's my
sir?
final answer.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
man.
correct. Do I drink for that, or nobody drinks for that, or we both?
I drink for it
that?
whether I'm right or wrong.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Just trying to tie one on before we watch this shit movie.
Tie one on. Okay. Question number 2. Who made Captain America's shield?
Oh,
Was
that would
it
be Howard Stark.
Tony Stark? Was it Abraham Erskine? Was it Reed Richards? Or was it Black Widow?
What? I mean, it's Howard Stark, so none of those are right. But let's go.
That's
with Tony.
correct.
Was Howard Stark not an answer?
No, it was. I just
Oh, okay.
messing
You
with
just fucking with me?
Yeah, I gotta make this just showbiz, baby. Just
I
show.
doubled down. I doubled down on that shit. We had another one off of this website that was like, how
I
many?
need to. I already need to switch categories. It's too easy. It's not. You
we
take
had
the fun
we
out
had
of
one
it.
that was like, how many people does Jason Voorhees kill?
Oh,
in
that's good.
Friday the 13th.
Speaking of,
But how many people does Jason Voorhees kill in Friday the 13th?
I have no idea. 12.
No, his mom kills them all, except at the very end. Jason Voorhees' like rotting corpse comes out of the lake and drags a lady under the water.
That's good trivia.
So, well, that trivia thing that we're using for the show said that Jason Voorhees killed 0 people in the movie. And I said that that's bullshit.
Oh, gotcha. And I also didn't read the explanation of the correct answers
Oh,
because you were so good at it. I forgot to.
yeah, I just
forgot to
know
give
them
the
straight
read.
away. That's okay.
I just know them.
We'll get
Sorry.
them. We'll get them going forward.
But I did want to do a trivia for end of watch. I forgot about that.
Okay.
I found pretty
No,
good.
no, please
for one of those numbers.
interject
the
it.
numbers. The word "fuck" is used 326 times in the movie.
Is that all?
That's it.
Psh, they should
Ninth all time.
tune into this fucking show.
Fuck.
Fuck, man.
That's 2. That's at least 2.
There's one bit where it's like, fuck.
Yeah. And the fuck. All right. Who destroys Thor's hammer? Is
That's
it
Hela.
A, Ultron,
It's hella.
B, Thanos, or Thanos?
Thanos.
Or Thanos for
Okay.
you nerds out there. Or Hela, or Loki.
It's hella.
That's correct.
Oh, very nice.
In Thor Ragnarok, Hela orders her younger brothers to kneel down before her. Thor defiantly hurls Mjolnir at her, but Hela, who was the hammer's first wielder, catches it in midair and destroys it with her bare hands.
Mm-hmm. Because she's got bare hands. Fucking got her.
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
What?
Gummy bear.
Oh, I like it. How do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm? You look for Fresh Prince.
What part of Stony...
You like
I
that?
was about to say Stony Tarks. What part of Tony Stark's armor...
Part of Stony Tarks. Hey, man, I'm aluminum
Hey,
man.
Stony Tark guy. What part of Tony Stark's armor keeps him alive? Is it A, the plasma generator, B, solar tiles, C, his helmet, or D, his chest plate?
It's the battery in his chest. It's a electromagnetic.
Is it chest plate, helmet, solar tiles, or a plasma generator?
Probably the plasma generator.
Oh,
chest plate.
It must be the chest plate.
I don't think it's called a, but just to
Oh shit!
just
Here
to
we
put
go.
this out here,
Fucking
just to put this out
comic
here.
book out number fucking
I'm not-
112.
I'm not gonna Google
Series
it. I'm not
X.
gonna Google it. I'm also not gonna pause the
Can't
movie.
Google
I'm
it
not
'cause I
gonna
have
pause
a
the
phone,
show and go
so.
watch Iron Man 1. I don't think it's a plasma generator. Let's see what he says about it.
Under the premise of building a weapon for the terrorists that have captured him, Stark constructs an iron body suit with a magnetic chest plate to keep the shrapnel from reaching his heart.
Not a chest plate though, is it?
No, it's like,
It's a battery.
yeah, essentially, it's
It's
like
an
a magnetic.
It's an
yeah.
electromagnetic battery. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Hey, chest plate.
You know, I guess.
What kingdom does the Black Panther rule?
Oh God, come on, it's Wakanda, baby.
Wakanda forever. Rest in peace.
Man, I wonder what they're gonna do with the Black Panther movies.
They're
like,
gonna make it a chick.
moving forward. You
'Cause
think it's
then
gonna be Shuri, his sister?
No, it could be, but I think it'll just be somebody else completely
I think
different.
they're gonna gender bend it.
Well, that's how it's written in the
I
comics.
mean, I don't care. Like
There's a bunch of Black Panthers.
the first time I ever watched when they did the Nick Fury reveal, I was like, Nick Fury's an old white guy. But then I read like the most recent issues, and
Right.
they'd made him a black guy that looked exactly like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm 110% on board with Samuel L. Jackson, and also diversify. It's not the fucking 1930s. It doesn't have to just be a bunch of white people. It's fine.
Yeah,
But
to
I was
say
like,
that,
canonically, Nick Fury's an old white guy, and he was. Because even after they started making the Marvel movies, I think he was still an old white guy in like at least one of the video games, like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the first one. I think you can play as Nick Fury, and he's still like old white guy Nick Fury. Anyway, doesn't matter. Moving on.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter to Danny. All right. Racial injustice doesn't matter. That's fine.
Oh
That's
my
cool.
God.
No, that's fine. Moving on. All right. What memento?
Did you say all white?
all whitey then?
God.
What memento does Peter Quill have from his mother? Man, is this like a how-to of give you the right answers?
Skip that one. I
Come
think
on,
I think
man.
that appeared on a different episode.
All right, I'll skip it.
It's a mixtape. Just in case you were wondering if I knew it or not, it's a mixtape. But yeah, we'll skip that.
You have the answers sitting in front of you. This is
What are you talking about?
we should. Can I do a different category? Edit that entire section out. Do a different category. What is the name of the British agent Cap teams up with in World War II? Got Peggy Carter, Maria Hill, Carol Danvers, or Jane Foster?
Peggy Carter.
Correct.
That's
After
right.
Steve's transformation into a super soldier, Peggy Carter assists him in becoming the world's first superhero, falling in love with him along the way. After his disappearance in 1945, she continues to fight against Hydra and becomes one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You know, when your brother Dave was on the show, that's
Who?
the movie we watched. Was Captain America.
Oh,
The
yeah,
first
I
Avenger.
wouldn't know because I've never heard your show.
It's fine.
No, I'm just kidding. I did listen.
Never gonna hear this one either. I'm just gonna
No, yeah, this is
just
a...
throw it right in the recycling bin.
Yeah, it's in the can, like literally in the can. But what Top Gun character is Captain Marvel's cat named after? Goose, Maverick, Viper, or Iceman?
It's Goose. Talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose. Goose is dead.
Yeah, he is. What a great performance! I hope somebody recommends that movie on this show sometime. I haven't seen that.
I almost did that. I was going to do Top Gun. It's one of my favorite movies.
I haven't seen Top Gun since the 90s.
And or Training Day, which we talked about earlier, also one of my favorite movies. But
yeah,
I thought this one didn't get its recognition back in 2012.
Yeah,
13,
it was a good pick. It was a good pick.
While she looks a lot like a cat, Goose is actually an extremely dangerous alien known as a flurkin.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rick and Morty write this?
Nope.
She goes with Carol Danvers and Nick Fury into space during their quest to find Mar-Vell's laboratory. After saving Skrull, refugees, and practicing the Tesseract from Star Force and Kree soldiers, Goose is responsible for permanently blinding Fury's left eye with the claws.
Yeah, in the comic book series, the cat's name is not Goose; it's something else, but I can't remember what it is. I want to say maybe
it's almost a fun fact.
I think it might be a Star Wars reference. It might be Chewie or something like that.
Huh.
I can't remember off the top of my head. Google it if you're out there and you're curious. But it is something different in the comics.
All right.
Is that 5?
This is 9.
Oh shit, we're running. Oh, well, I know.
You
them all
answered
anyway,
so many. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm drinking anyway. Go ahead. One more. What do you got?
Oh,
Tesseract.
Also very easy. Oh, nailed it. And Ant-Man. What hero disappears into a subatomic quantum realm while disabling a Soviet nuclear missile? Is it
the
Atom,
Wasp,
Ant-Man, or Yellow Jacket?
Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Mm-hmm. Played by Nicole Kidman.
White, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant?
What?
Wasp.
Oh.
Look it up.
Somebody used to call people on Wall Street waspy. Because they're white.
I thought Wall Streets were called
Anglo-Saxon.
yuppies. Young urban professionals. Yuppie.
Well, they if you on Wolf on Wall Street, they refer to a certain class of people as WASP. It's real real waspy.
I think that just real means real white.
We don't go to that bar. It's real waspy.
Too white.
I guess I don't fucking know.
Yeah. This is number 10. It's the last one. You don't want to go for
just
it.
Bring it on.
You're going to get it in 2 seconds anyway. What metal is Wakanda's most precious resource?
Oh God. Tell me the options, William.
Mithril, dilithium,
They wish it was mithril.
adamantium, or vibranium.
It's vibranium.
Ooh, sorry. We're looking for... Got it!
Survey says,
millions of years ago, a meteorite made of vibranium, the strongest substance in the universe, struck the continent in Africa, affecting the plant life around it. And when the time of men came, 5 tribes settled on it and called it Wakanda.
Beautiful. I love it. One thing we almost skipped doing is we didn't rate End of Watch.
Okay.
So pretend that all your fingers are actually thumbs and you can put so many of them up. Out of 10 thumbs, how many thumbs would you give End of Watch?
I'd give End of Watch, let's go, 7.
You doing 7?
Point.
Oh. Fractional thumbs.
6 thumbs. 7.6.
Well, it's mixing. Thumbs are missing a knuckle, so you can only do 7.5.
7. I got 3 knuckles. Weird bad.
We're not counting the opposable one. Come on.
Yeah, 7. I go 7.5. Then it can't get an 8 out of me. It is a good movie, but
I was actually going to say exactly 7.5 thumbs was going to be my rating as well for that.
It could probably get to an 8 with a couple minor changes, but the acting is amazing.
Number 1, I think honest to God, if I was going to change something, I would have had them both die.
Yeah, I thought that was great. When I read that, I was like, damn, that would have been better.
And had Anna Kendrick, as an homage, finish his film and her interviewing Frank Grillo.
Yeah, and just her and the
not even
mom
interviewing, just her holding the camera and then them talking and then her turning the camera around and being like, "Oh, I love you."
And then just the funeral processions and all that would have been that much worse with just the single mom now and Anna Kendrick
a little more
next to each other because they're friends now, and it's I think that would have worked a lot better.
That's it.
But the general audience wouldn't
it's
have
still
loved
good.
that. Oh, it's still pretty. 7.5.
It's still great.
I think what was the score on?
7.5 is a fucking great.
Yeah.
That's a good stirring endorsement. You should watch that shit. If you haven't seen it, been a while since you watched a good fucking action flick, check it out. It's good. It's good action drama. It's great.
Yeah, holds up.
So that was a fun movie. I'm really glad we watched it. As is customary, we have to watch something that's real bad. And you picked...
I picked a movie called Simon Says with Dennis Rodman.
S-E-Z.
S-E-Z, because it's easy watching.
Yeah. Fucking Dennis Rodman, Dane Cook.
My man.
If that dates it for you at all.
If that dates it and or makes you turning your TV on to watch it right now because Dane Cook is hilarious.
That face you made won't translate to audio.
Yeah, I know, but
he had a couple of bits when he had.
They're all stolen. But
when he had his moment, are they?
A lot of them, I think, have been proven to be stolen. I might be just spreading fake news right now, so who knows? But that's what I've heard.
Well, that's the podcast media outlet.
Fake news.
Just fake news.
Just real fake news.
See, what we'll do, though, is we'll tell you fake news and then be like, oh, we don't really know, though. So
yeah, it's not a fact.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a fact. It's a fact. It's probably
a fact that I wrote it on this paper, but other than that,
probably a big piece of shit.
Look it up. We all have sources.
Yeah, but we're going to go watch it. This is a fucking shoot 'em up buddy cop.
Another buddy cop.
Dennis Rodman is a bad motherfucker.
Shut your mouth.
Just talking about Shaft,
you already said it.
just talking about Rodman, baby.
Fuck, at least 7 times.
We're gonna go watch this, and when we come back, I'm probably gonna have to put a filter on Will for his volume because he'll be real drunk, and that's just how it is.
Just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep.
You're saying I get loud, Danny? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. At least you can. I didn't need to listen to that episode. I heard it. I heard it
while
all.
I was sleeping.
All right. Well, let's do it.
Recess.
Good evening. My name's John Johnstone. Let's go ahead and send it to our man in the field with the weather report. Barb Stone. Barb, how's it looking out there?
Hey, I'm Barb. Barb Stone, and it's real fucking windy out here. And oh, fucking shit. It's a fierce. It's gonna be make sure you lock your doors tight tonight, because it's, it's scary out here. Now back to Tom Tomlinson for sorry, now about sports.
Hey, thanks, Kathy. I'm the person that just got introduced, and I'm here to talk to you about sports. Did you see the latest sports team? How about that Super Bowl? Those Tom Brady's, they really kick those balls around. So it's just a real walk-off no-hitter with the home runs. Back to you in the studio, Sam.
Thanks for that. Johnny, thanks for the kickback there. That was Johnny, Jim Slutch with the sports. He's our best guy. He's got all the knowledge about balls. And
that he does.
Am I right?
And from all of us here at Channel 7, 4.
Well, it just got changed.
We do 2.
I think it's 4 now.
2.
We are
4?
Channel 4.
Okay. Thanks for tuning into Fox News. Good night, Bonterre. Special thanks to Brad Sexton for our jams. Please check out his latest project at suns.bandcamp.com. That is sunds.bandcamp.com. Thanks to Lamplighter Productions for our artwork. Please check out more of their stuff on Instagram at lamplighter_productions_IL. First time listener, we're anywhere podcasts are found. But if you don't subscribe to any of those services, listen to the show for free on our website. It's just the number 2, movies.buzzsprout.com. That's it's just 2movies.buzzsprout.com. Want to get in touch with the show? Email us at itsjust2movies@gmail.com or find us on Twitter or Instagram at itsjust2movies. Want to support the show? Great. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe on whatever platform tickles your fancy. And one last thank you to our editor, head writer, producer, and host. Those are all me. So anyway, back to the show. We just got done watching Simon Says
With a Z.
with 3 Z's.
Triple Z.
Because if you're sleeping,
Not triple X.
you're creeping. This is a September 1999 release, directed by a Kevin Elders. Stars Dennis Rodman, Dane Cook, and some other people you don't know or care about. It cost $10 million, and they threw away almost all of that because it only made $292,000. It's got a 2.5 on IMDb, a 16 on Metacritic, no score on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 4.5 on Amazon, which is real weird.
All right, that's got to be like 2015 and up, because people have seen the movie and realize that it's a piece of shit, but it's hilarious. So
It
4.5
is,
stars because it's hilarious.
This is don't be sleeping on Simon Says.
Don't be sleeping.
Because man, this was
Simon Says don't be sleeping.
I had a good fun time with this.
Happy fun time.
Visually, this movie is hilarious. The dialogue is fucking hilarious.
The dialogue is great.
And
my favorite part.
The story is I don't know.
I don't know the story at all.
Yeah.
If you could tell me now after we just watched it 12 minutes ago.
I have a best guess in my notes.
Your best guess is going to be better than my fucking wildest dreams, because it doesn't make any sense.
Before we dive into anything about this, the way that we do the rating system on here is we rate it by thumbs.
Okay.
We use the rule of thumb, which is when you
measure twice, cut once.
When you exclusively measure things in thumbs twice before you cut the thumbs off.
Yeah, like it's about to be dark, so it's about 3 thumbs till it's gonna get dark.
So if you have 20 thumbs in a 10 bucket, but you can only use half of those thumbs, then you have 10. And you can distribute those thumbs into another bucket that signifies how good you think this movie is. We're going to have you rate it 2 ways, though. As a regular movie.
Okay.
And as you knew it was a bad movie when you went into it.
That's a good rating system.
Yeah, so that's how we do. You have your 20 your 20 thumbs in a bucket. You can distribute
20
them
thumbs
how you
in a
like.
bucket. Got 20 thumbs in a bucket. For a movie that just comes out 1999, fucking Cool Hand Luke sitting there.
Don't
But
even use
what
that.
I'm talking. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Don't
about.
even use.
But 1999, fresh 8-year-old me is sitting there like, what fucking movie do I want to go see? This is not the movie I would pay to see.
No.
Just thinking, not as a bad movie, just good movie, blockbuster. You got fucking Dennis Rodman. You got, I don't know, Dane Cook. Boom, blockbuster hit. This movie is probably a 1.5 thumbs for me.
You know what came out this year? The same year this came out?
Waterboy?
The Sixth Sense.
Ooh, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I do see dead people all the time.
Big Daddy, The Green Mile.
Oh, Big Daddy. I thought it was
Deep Blue
Waterboy.
Sea. Yep.
So,
American Beauty, October
Emmy,
Sky.
Emmy Award winner.
The House on Haunted Hill. No, this movie was garbage, though.
Yeah, I'm going 1.5 thumbs. I mean,
As a regular movie?
yeah, just as a regular movie, because I can't go 0. I can't do the 1. It just seems weird to do 1.
Okay. You don't have to defend your position. It's awful.
Okay. I mean, I'm
but
used to that.
As a bad movie going into it, what do you...
I'd go probably a 6. Because it's pretty funny. Like, if you know it, going into it, like, hey, this is what I'm going to get. Dennis Rodman, first off, that should be a clear dead giveaway now, being 2021.
Of how laughable it is.
Exactly. And I even, comment on that later, that it's just his bling, his style. It's Dennis Rodman. Come on.
It's
Do
too
you watch
much.
the Bulls at all? It's not too much. It's just right.
Is it?
It's just right.
Okay.
For a laughable comedy, I'll give it 6. No, we'll go 6.5. 6.5 thumbs. Easy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can get behind that. For a regular movie, I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Ooh, damn.
Give it a 3.5 for a regular movie because
That's surprising for you.
To a certain extent, it was entertaining anyway.
But I think you got that back of your head.
It was ambitious, at least. You know what I mean? I can give it that.
It's because you got a sweet spot. You saw it in 2000. You saw it when it first came out.
The story makes no fucking sense.
No, I had to say that even if I wasn't drunk, I couldn't follow it.
I think I might have seen this when it came out in theaters. But anyway, as a regular movie, I'm gonna go 3.5. As a bad movie, I will give it an 8. Because I really had a lot of fun beating this. It's so fucking stupid that it is just the right kind of bad to be right up my alley.
You see, and that's what I was going for, and that's why I didn't give it such a high score, because I feel like I have a low tolerance for movies that are just fun, good, great.
Yeah.
And this one isn't above any of those movies. It's just right in the pocket. Right in the pocket. A 7.
It's right in the sweet
just
spot.
Nails it, man.
Yeah.
Like the comedy, the one-lines, all that stuff.
The comedy is so fucking strange.
It's so good. Somebody was like, you know that Dane Cook guy? I fucking love him. And they were like, get him at all costs. And they got him, and that's it. They said, do weird shit. Boom, nailed it.
They didn't, though, because they had Robert Downey Jr., and Robert Downey Jr. backed out on this one at the last minute. They had to get somebody last minute, and they got Dane Cook.
So they got a different Cokehead instead of Robert Downey Jr. That's nice.
They got a different Robert Downey Jr. It's real bad. It's a real bad role for Dane Cook. It is it's laughably funny. Like, I appreciate him being in it because he gives it comedic value. Not because Dane Cook is funny in it,
right?
Because it's so fucking stupid that it's funny.
Because he doesn't even do
trying
anything funny. He does a Jim Carrey, and that
he's doing his best Jim Carrey.
Alert, who I would pick as my ideal actor for that role would be Jim Carrey, because especially at that time, 1999, Jim Carrey is the guy.
I got Ben Stiller on that one.
Ooh.
Like Tropic Thunder, Zoolander.
They would have to do, if they did do a Ben Stiller, dial it back a little bit. Dane Cook's role in that movie is like all over the place. He's doing like this, like...
He's doing Jim Carrey. God,
he's
doing Jim Carrey.
He is doing Jim Carrey. Because Jim Carrey is my guy.
Jim Carrey's... Man,
I think he'd be excellent, and
he's crushing it in 99.
Oh yeah, if somebody was like, "Hey, we want to do this movie, but actually try to make some money," we might try to get Jim Carrey. But it's a terrible movie, and you don't want to pay that money. And like Danny said earlier, fucking Dane Cook was a fill-in last minute anyway.
He was a last minute fill-in. You think if Ben Stiller would work? What do you have for
Ben Stiller? Would work, but
this is the opposite way that we normally do it. But we're gonna do it this way this time.
We're going fucking all over the place.
Well, I'm all in. I'm Wall Street bets on this movie. If you had to pick a couple of things to fix this movie, here's what I got. Let me throw mine at you,
all right.
and then tell me what you got.
What you got?
As the fat monk, this will make sense later if you haven't seen the movie, I've got Jack Black.
Ooh, beautiful.
As Dennis Rodman, I've got Sam Jackson.
Ooh. See, I think...
As the Black Monk, I've got Lawrence Fishburne. And as the Dane Cook, I've got Ben Stiller.
Nice.
And then I've got rewrite script. Those are my 5 things. If I could change 5 things, that's what I'm doing.
I like it.
I'm recasting all the main roles.
I like the Jack Black. The Jack Black is the only one I would not change. The Black Monk,
okay.
I go Hannibal Buress.
Oh, okay, that'd be. Oh, well, you're remaking this modern, like 2021.
I'm making it like fucking yesterday, baby. Making out like it was No to Mario.
Okay, No to Mario.
I don't know. I mean, Hannibal Buress in 1999, still great. He's still fine.
Yeah, he
was
work
around
in that
there.
too.
I mean, he was more popular at maybe like 5 years ago, not 10.
Yeah.
But, and then...
All right, so you got Hannibal Buress.
The worst, like, for me, a hilarious thing, but it would never actually happen, was Jim Carrey and Denzel Washington.
God, that'd be fucking
I think, because then, especially when did I don't
Man,
know.
and for the budget of this movie originally, for
You
fucking
might,
$10
that might be plausible.
$10 million in 1999, you might be able to get Denzel for that.
I think
because
you
I'm sure they paid an ungodly amount of money for Dennis Rodman for
but for
whatever
both
reason.
of my guys, no way, no fucking way. That'd be a $25 million movie easy just on that.
They say no press is bad press, and I suppose.
But nobody wanted this to be like the best blockbuster. Somebody wanted it.
I thought you were going to end the sentence that nobody wanted this to be.
Nobody wanted this to be.
It's super bad.
What was the other fucking monk guy?
Oh, the big fat white monk guy. I got Jack Black.
Yeah, no, I agreed. Yeah, that was my other. Yeah, that was my other guy.
Okay.
Jack Black.
All right, I like it. Yeah,
I do like the Samuel L. because I do actually think that guy like based his acting off of the
it kind of
Samuel L. Jackson. When was Jurassic Park? When did Jurassic Park come out? Because I feel like that guy like bases kind of reactions and actions off of
I don't know, way before this. Which is bizarre because the CGI How bizarre.
How bizarre.
How
bizarre.
The CGI in this compared to Jurassic Park of several years earlier, or a good staple for anything to look at, that sort of stuff is Alien, always. And
the movie Alien?
That's mostly practical effects.
Yeah, it's insane. 7 years earlier, and the movie looks fucking way better.
It's crazy how bad a lot of this movie looks.
My favorite, I think, like CGI or whatever you want to call it, because I don't know. I'm not a movie guy.
I'd call it CGI.
I'm on a movie podcast.
I'm not a movie guy either. I don't fucking know. This is a podcast.
No, but that parachute.
This is a podcast for the fucking people. Like,
for the people, by the people.
We'll learn about it together.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
But that fucking parachute Ferrari swooping, whatever the hell scene, ended it for me.
No, I fucking loved it.
The rest of the movie was great.
That would have been the whole trailer if I was the guy cutting the trailer. That would have been the whole trailer.
The whole trailer for me would have been the fucking, you know what I'm talking about, the fucking loop-de-loop scene.
Oh my God.
And then I don't want to get too early, but that was my favorite part of the whole movie.
We're going to run through it pretty quick here because my notes turn into critiques and aren't story-driven real fast. Because the story's real weird, but they've got a drone bumblebee, and
but it's not fly.
The video feed from it CGI looks awful, but the actual
it looked pretty good.
Honestly, the robotic CGI bee was pretty good.
1999
for 99, I was like, okay,
it actually kind of caught me off guard, being like, damn, I forgot how
it's the first thing you get too.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you get, and it doesn't look awful. I'm like,
man, that $5 million of that $10 million, fuck straight to that
fucking
bee.
Made that
fucking
bee look
straight
great.
into that bee, baby. Everybody's like, fuck Dennis Rodman. We need this bee to look good.
Yeah, but they've got I tell you what they've got. They've got drone bee footage.
Yeah,
and puns and motorcycles.
Galore, the puns.
Yeah,
I think my favorite, not favorite. Sorry, I probably say that like 12 times. But one of my favorite scenes is the very beginning. The guy just says, "Let's fucking lose him," but he doesn't.
No,
and then just a slow-mo fucking backflip.
Oh yeah,
right off the top. That's how you start a fucking action movie, baby.
With
slow-mo backflip. Whatever it is. It's a motorcycle, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy,
my
man.
Then they all just race and race and race. The guy in the car doesn't run him off the road. He's like, hey, I'm a nice guy. I'll stop.
Right.
Fucking, it's over.
You've got the token black guy and the token fat guy.
Oh yeah.
That are monks. They're actual monks. They're not like dressed up as monks. They're actual monks.
No, they are dressed up as monks.
But they live in like a get smart underground bunker.
Yes.
With leftover props from Star Trek.
Yeah, they're like whatever you call it. Get smart. That was beautiful.
Yeah, you like
that's
that?
all. That's all they do. The team.
Yeah,
like Charlie's Angels, just fucking back at the headquarters, ready to go.
Yeah, it's weird. But they're super techie, and then the props in the rest of the room are just like big boxes with lights on them. Like they're clearly not computers or for anything else.
Nothing
They
is
just
anything in the whole show, but they fucking those two guys. They fucking know what's going on.
You've got your main bad guy that has a hilarious German accent.
It bothered me. It wasn't even German half the time. It was so weird. I didn't even get it.
There's scenes right out of the top that are dubbed. Like when Dennis Rodman gets back from the mission and he's talking to his two monk buddies in the hallway.
Yeah.
And they're all chit-chatting back and forth. It's very, like, obviously dubbed for acoustics, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's real weird.
I do have to say, one of my favorite parts of the movie, the opening scene where Dennis Rodman actually takes off his helmet and it's game time.
Oh, shit.
Fucking NBA player, baby.
Fucking big
ready.
worm,
Let's
baby.
Go.
The
Big
worm.
Big worm. It's game time.
All
Just
right.
excellent.
Willie, I don't know about you, but do you know how much information I know about basketball?
I would say, on a scale of 1 to 9, your basketball knowledge would go to about 3.
I was going to say 2.
Ooh.
But yeah, 3 is probably pretty good.
I'll give you a little bit. I've seen you shoot, so I thought that you got the range. You got some shots.
I can shoot a
yeah,
little
you
bit.
can play. So I thought, but you don't know.
Yeah, no.
I mean, because I kick a fucking soccer ball, but I don't know Lionel Messi to save my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh.
Don't know the stats. Don't know the guard, but I can kick a fucking football.
Hey. I know what you're talking about.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Rodman is playing this weird ball game. Where
I got something written down about that.
He's throwing these weird metal balls and
big meaty claws.
It's my favorite scene from the whole movie. It's kind of like
that's
bowling.
where you introduce the Simon Says. That like fucking starts the whole movie off.
It's kind of
it's like not curling. What do you say? Like
it's like bowling meets shuffleboard.
But you don't want to hit any of the other balls. So what is that like?
I don't know. But anyway,
I don't know either.
He goes to take a throw at some of this shit, and it doesn't pan out real well. But man, the camera, they do this weird thing where they cut an image of his face in the middle of him getting ready to throw the ball and at the ass end of throwing the ball. And it just, man, it looks like he just looks like he's nutting. On accident.
Very much so.
Like, have you ever had an orgasm in the grocery store? Me neither, but imagine what that's like.
Oh, wait, no, you haven't?
No,
yeah, me, of course, not.
I've never seen a very perfectly ripe honeydew melon and
no, you haven't
maintained an erection.
But you've never been bowling.
I've never bowled. That's
never,
true.
Ever bowled.
Dane Cook is wearing
whole full suit. That's my favorite part of the whole movie.
It's like 95 degrees.
I swear to God, dude, I could not care about anything else in this entire movie. But Dane Cook comes to France.
Besides his fucking Miami Heat suit.
Oh, God.
In France.
He's got the undershirt, the white suit, and he's looking good. Out of nowhere, chaos happens.
And that chaos, we don't know what it is.
We don't. Nobody knows what it is. I don't think the writers know what it is.
I tell you what I do know is Rodman, like the
worm? You talking about the worm?
I'm talking about worm.
You talking about worm, baby?
The nose rings that he has in.
Baby, those nose rings.
Dude, those are so fucking big.
It bothers me, actually.
They're very, very
I can't imagine
large.
swimming, let alone fucking solving an international fucking murder mystery with those fucking things in there.
I'm not pierce shaming the guy either.
No,
I think nose piercings look just fine. Knock yourself out.
The writers, because they're like, hey, I'm gonna write this fucking movie.
The size of the
I'm scared
hoops.
to ask this guy to take his fucking nose rings out.
The size of the hoops, they're off-putting. They don't.
He is off-putting. Big Worm is off-putting.
His dialogue is even off-putting.
I didn't write any one-liners down, and I wish I would have.
I didn't write any down either.
Actually, besides my favorite line in the whole goddamn movie.
The sound effects are fucking awesome.
That is the best part of everything. The sound effects and the music. Music is fucking top notch, baby. Top notch. Oh yeah. 90s action movie fucking ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's like upbeat. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time.
One of my biggest problems with this thing
What is it?
is that the jokes, the punchlines.
Yeah, they don't land.
Well, it's not even that they don't land, it's that they're all 3 seconds too long. Like 2 or 3 seconds too long.
My thing was that they were all 3 seconds too close together.
I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but let me do an example.
Show me.
I don't have a good Chewbacca impression.
Oh.
That's better than mine and also better than Dane Cook's. So I think that's the joke, is that Dane Cook doesn't have a good Chewbacca impression. Let me now illustrate, and I apologize if you're listening to this with earphones in. I'm going to show you what's bad about this particular movie.
Let's hear it.
That's it.
That's the whole movie. You guys just heard Dane Cook's entire lines for the entire movie.
Now, the first time you heard me make that god-awful sound, it might have been a little funny because, like, oh, he's so outrageous. The fourth time, it's just annoying. And that's what's going on here.
I think they, like you said, it was going to be Robert Downey Jr., yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they may have had something written differently, maybe not, but even so, they just fucking hated on the white guy.
Are you talking about the Dane Cook role?
The Dane Cook role, man.
Okay.
Even if it was supposed to be Robert Downey Jr., that whole fucking
still a dumb
part,
role.
it was just, the role, the part, the whatever. It was terrible.
The guy's just a schmuck and an
idiot. I mean, like, if you thought that Dennis Rodman's part's gonna be funny and he's got the fucking action,
and he's a badass,
and they wrote that second part, no, it doesn't make any sense. It's fucking.
I don't think anybody was hammering this out on a keyboard.
Man. I don't know.
I don't think anybody was hammering this out on a keyboard and thought Dennis Rodman.
$10 million, dude.
That is an obscene amount of money.
That is insane.
So I
think that people might have fucking tried to think it through, and they were like, "Oh, Dennis Rodman,
for a movie that
we got him."
It's for a movie that made less than $300,000.
But my favorite line of the whole movie, Danny, you know what it is?
Tell me, in case you don't know.
Fucking Caucasians.
Fucking Caucasians.
Fucking Caucasians, man. What are we doing, Danny?
We're puking outside of. We're
too white for our own good, man.
I tell you, man.
I tell you what.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Dane Cook stands for every Caucasian that's ever lived. Terrible.
I fucking hate Dane Cook. So there's a disc. And
I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this entire movie.
Tell you what I do know about it. There's a disc.
Tell you all about it.
There's a disc. Dane Cook needs it. Rodman is keeping it because of research, and but they're still buddies. So Cook prays to God, and then there's more filler. And since there's so much filler, I'll also do some filler. Dennis Rodman is also nicknamed the Worm.
The Worm, big Worm.
He is known for his defensive and rebound play.
Rebound and blocks, baby.
He stands at 6'7", and
oh
shit! Oh, hold on, I lost my Rodman page.
And now, standing at 6'7", introducing your Chicago Bulls, Dennis Rodman. Y'all ready for the Do you know the Chicago Bulls entry song though, Danny?
Is that not it?
No, you need to play it. Because
I don't know what it is.
Oh, shit.
It'd be copyright infringement.
Pull it up, baby.
I'm not a basketball guy. I don't know shit about
No, but
basketball.
that song, you know that song. It's good, man.
I'll get it.
It's
in.
good.
Hold on.
It's a really good song. Really good ambient noise. For this podcast, especially. It's got like a... Yeah, you heard what I sang. It's good.
Chicago Bulls theme song.
Oh, yeah, that's good, man. It takes me back. That's good.
All right. See here. Dennis Rodman was born
Nice.
May 13th, 1961 in Trenton, New Jersey.
Yes.
He's an American standing 6 foot, 7 foot tall, listed weight at 228 pounds. High school at South Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. College at North Central Texas in 1983. Southeastern Oklahoma State, 1983 to 1986. NBA draft round 2 pick, 27th overall by the Detroit Pistons. Playing career from 1986 to 2006. Power forward, small forward. Played under the numbers of 10, 91, 73, and 70.
The Worm. Caucasians?
And that's you know, I just
Yeah,
wrote
guy.
a bunch of filler about Dennis Rodman because
He's fucking 6'7". It's weird.
it is weird because everybody else in this movie is like
That's that's
regular
the big
height.
thing. It was nice to see.
Because they tried,
But they tried to act like he
they're
wasn't
trying to-
6'7".
Yeah, they were trying to shoot the movie under the guise of him being the same size as a normal man,
Yeah.
but he's a big fella,
My favorite,
and it's very
I
evident.
keep saying my favorite scene. One of my favorite scenes is when he was a 6'7" black Chinese Asian guy with the fucking hat and standing there and just trying to be like, hey, yeah, no,
Nobody
I'm
notices
not
him?
that guy. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm just here because I'm fucking a 2 foot taller than everybody else. That's cool.
Oh, there's a bit where there's a street fight. And he picks up a giant wooden barrel, and then a much smaller man kicks it, and it's very clearly made of styrofoam, or it defies the laws of gravity.
Oh, God.
Dennis Rodman beats a kung fu master, just beats him up real quick.
Oh, yeah, very easily.
Yeah,
He's the man.
that's a part that happens. Man, the dialogue's just so
The
fucking
dialogue
cheesy.
is so bad. And then
again, that the bit where they drive the car off the cliff and it has
the parachute.
it has like a glider parachute
and then
in it.
he's got like, oh my God, he's
Oh.
got, hey, just look at this cracker. Because white people are not fucking prone to heights, apparently.
The CGI is so bad though.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's like, is it the times or is it the movie?
It's got to be both. Surely they spent.
I'm sure it's both. I mean, it's
Surely
20.
they spent. They had to have spent some of this money not on the movie.
I don't know, man. How much do you think Dennis Rodman made just for that movie? I bet he made like half the budget.
I don't know. I could Google it, but I won't.
Yeah, I never will.
So if you're curious, let me know.
Yeah.
But again, just so you know about this movie.
Tell me about
Write
it.
me, yeah. If you do
And
Google
email
it,
me.
please write me at itsjusttwomovies@gmail.com. Hit
But
us
I-
up on Twitter or Instagram
I
at It's Just
forgot.
Two Movies. And just remember that there are 2 tech monks that live in a Get Smart bunker.
And the one tech monk looks like Jabba the Hutt. That was the only takeaway I had of this whole movie.
Yeah.
The heavy guy. I hate to be that guy. Like, hey, he's a heavy guy, but he looks like Jabba the Hutt.
He's not the heavy guy, though. He's a humongous guy. And then the bit where he's fighting bad guys on the bridge, and it's definitely just a stuntman with a pillow under his shirt. You know what I mean? It's just, oh man,
But Danny,
it's fucking.
We forgot about both of our favorite parts of the entire movie.
I
Are you
probably
ready
didn't.
for this? 45 seconds of Dane Cook being a T-Rex.
Oh,
The
God.
fucking...
That's what I mean by like all the bits going too long. Like all their punchlines are all that. Or look, if you need filler, have a character chew up some scenery. Don't do Dane Cook's awful T-Rex or awful celebrity impression or awful whatever for 12 seconds longer than it needs to be.
Way longer.
Don't do that.
And then, I mean, that was like the whole movie, though. It was like just Dane Cook, hey, I don't know what to write here, so...
You know how to fill some time in a movie?
Do something and be retarded for
if you
5 more seconds,
If you
please.
don't know how to fill some time in a movie properly, There Will Be Blood is a good example.
Because it's the longest movie ever with nothing happening.
It's kind of a long movie, but there is a bunch of it where
nothing happens.
I wouldn't say there's nothing happening, but there's not much happening.
Nothing happens.
They do drag out a long portion of it.
Hey, can you tell me what happens in There Will Be Blood? Hey, a guy owns oil and he sells it. All right, 4 hours later.
It looks like they shot most of this on location, though, which looks good.
Oh yeah.
If they did
great.
actually,
the mountains, everything. I mean, I feel like they had to in the 90s.
If they did actually shoot this movie in France, it looks pretty good. Germany?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I knew there was the one German guy, but I thought they were in France the whole time, even though there's no French people, and he's dressed like a Chinese man. Next thing I've got is puns, and more dumb punchlines.
Yes, my favorite.
No idea what this movie is about at this point.
I didn't know what the fuck it was about.
Best guess, German dude buys nukes from the general. Rodman and Dane Cook and old girl
are
all after the same thing, but they're not all on the same page yet.
Yeah, that was weird. It's like it was hard to tell who was a good guy or a bad guy. There was like no definitive thing. It was like this guy is double crossing this guy, but also, I mean, I guess Simon, fucking Dennis Rodman, was the only good guy. But then, yeah, this guy was working for this guy. He was double crossing that guy. I didn't really know.
There's some more really great, awful CGI when they do he takes the bike into the.
That's my favorite.
Into the loop-de-loop. That is my favorite part of the movie.
Oh gosh,
because he's hauling ass on this motorcycle, and he does like the Mario Kart thing, like you said, on the ceiling. Oh yeah,
to try to go up and around the tortoise.
But it's not.
It's not round.
No, it's not circular. It's like U-shaped, like upside down.
It's an arch. Yeah, it's like an arch.
Yeah, it's an arch. You can't the maneuver that they're making, A, isn't possible. B, doesn't look possible.
Land it.
And C, doesn't look passable.
No, and then he lands it
very, very, very jarringly put together, like overlaid. It fucking looks amazing. And then he lays the motorcycle down into another oncoming car. And then the next cut is him on the motorcycle that he just wrecked and blew up. Heroically, like jumping out of the tunnel. God, it's fucking so stupid.
It's like Team America World Police kind of action scene. Just fuck yeah, America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He just laid his bike down after crashing terribly.
Oh, yeah. So do you stand by those casting choices?
With Denzel and Jim Carrey?
All right, so let's weigh him out here, though.
Yeah, what do you got?
You've got Denzel replacing Dennis Rodman, right? Mm-hmm. And I've got Sam Jackson.
Because a better lead character for an action shoot 'em up?
I don't give a shit. I just want it to be a better movie than it is.
Oh, yeah.
The best thing about it is how laughably bad it is.
I'm just saying.
Are you trying to go? You're trying to go more serious. Are you trying to go more dramatic, or are you still trying to make it the same tone?
Have you never seen the two cops? Like, Denzel can do them all, man. What are you talking about?
I know he can. I know he can.
I think, personally, that Samuel is not that good of an actor.
What?
Yeah, not that good. Plays almost the same roles in a lot of his movies.
Man, have you ever seen Black Snake Moan?
Yeah.
That movie's
fucking It's a good movie. But he's tired, and he's old, and he's not that good of an actor. Not my favorite.
Okay, well...
Wouldn't cast him in anything I would ever write in my whole life.
You're certainly entitled to your opinion. You're certainly entitled to your opinion. But I would
But you're
respectfully,
wrong.
I would respectfully disagree.
Nah,
I
you're
like
crazy.
I like Sam Jackson a lot
That's
of
because
stuff.
you've seen him in fucking everything that's ever been invented.
I have watched a lot of movies at least once. Man,
But Denzel.
he's in a movie
But
called
Denzel.
he's in a movie called Meeting Evil, and we're probably going to do it on this podcast one
Okay.
time because that is a sleeper, like psychological thriller
That's fine.
that nobody knows
That's
exists.
fine.
It's not even old though, and it's fantastic.
But I'm telling you, Denzel's the best.
No, Denzel's amazing. I wouldn't take anything away from Denzel Washington. He's fucking.
I would
shit.
just say that I love
I'm just
Samuel
trying
L.
to-
Jackson.
I'm just trying to keep
But-
the comedic vibe because it is a buddy cop film. But if you want to do full dramatic,
yeah.
if we have Denzel Washington in our movie that
He does
we're
a buddy cop
hypothetically
movie,
making,
though. He's done buddy cop movies.
yeah, but man, he's way better as dramatic.
Well, of course, because he's like
He's
the
fucking
best actor of
Denzel
all time.
Washington. Yeah, no, he's
but
amazing.
He's done a great Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington doing a stupid buddy cop
Oh
movie.
my God.
Hilarious. Fucking Samuel L. Jackson, because him and a buddy cop, like what? The Off or what's that movie?
The other guys,
The other guys. I don't know, man. He's overplayed. He's not that good. He does the same shit. He was in.
Star Wars, man. Come on.
Not even Star Wars. I'm saying.
I've never seen him.
Since
I
he
don't know.
started. Samuel L. Jackson was old already. I mean, he was famous later in his life. I don't know. I just don't. Damn it. He just seems like a one-trick pony to me. I don't like him
Okay,
as much as
okay.
everybody loves him.
All right, so we're going with Denzel.
No, we're not going with anybody. I'm just saying. My
No,
opinion
we're
here.
this is part of the show. We collectively agree on how to make
Oh.
this a better film. So, are we
I mean,
making
you
it?
can put fucking anybody in there.
Are we
maybe.
making it more of a drama?
Actually, I think.
Are we making it more of a drama? Because I'm going to change some of my picks if we're making it more of a
Oh,
drama.
I don't know. I
We
didn't
get,
know.
usually what happens is we get 5 picks.
Well, what do you want to do? You want a comedy or drama? I didn't know that.
Well, if we were keeping the same aesthetic, that's why I was going with Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't think.
But if
I
we-
don't think he brings
if we-
either. to
If
me.
we are going to do more of a drama, Denzel's definitely a better pick. But then I want
Yeah,
to
but
get
he's old.
then I want to get rid of my my Ben Stiller and my
yeah,
I want to get rid of my I want to get rid of my Ben Stiller and my what was my other pick? Fuck. Give me 1 second. Jack Black. Yeah, I want to get rid of my Jack Black and my Ben Stiller pick.
So you
I
want?
can keep Lawrence Fishburne though, because Lawrence Fishburne.
Dude, I honestly thought that was who that was. The
You thought it was a young Lawrence
yeah,
Fishburne?
I did for a second.
Man, I tell you what, like young Lawrence.
And I actually wrote that down. Those two monks, the
Yeah.
best part of the movie by
Yeah,
far. Fucking,
yeah.
they kept it good. They kept it clean.
They kept it light.
They did. They did a good job.
They kept it light. But if we're keeping that same mood, I think Lawrence Fishburne and Jack Black would have a great play off each other. Or,
oh yeah, those two guys. But for
or-
the leads, huh?
Or Lawrence Fishburne and Zach Galifianakis.
Ooh no.
That'd be good too. You don't think? I think that'd
No.
play. That'd play for like a
Zach,
weird...
if you did Zach Galifianakis, you couldn't do Lawrence Fishburne. They're too different. They're too old. Like
I think
old.
they could do it together.
I don't know.
I think they'd make beautiful music on stage. And by beautiful music, I do mean...
I think.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
No, I was saying between for music.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Do Jamie Kennedy, or not Jamie Kennedy? What's his thing? Jamie Foxx, man, with him in that
Oh
movie.
shit, Jamie Foxx.
What was
would be
that
great.
movie they did together? Zach Galifianakis and Jamie Foxx with the dad.
Oh.
It was Zach Galifianakis, Iron Man.
Oh.
His dad died, and he fucking
Yeah.
yeah. That was the one. Like Jamie Foxx was in that. And he was like stole the show. Due date.
Yeah, Due Date.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen that.
Yeah, and that's why I tell other people like it's a good movie. It'll make you cry, honestly. If you have daddy issues, that'll make you cry.
One. Yeah.
Sad movie.
I like one that I watched recently. It's a comedy that it does make me laugh to no fucking end, but it also does make me a little bit sad. The World's End.
Oh, I have not seen that. all the
Oh my
way.
god, we have it. Alicia just bought it for me on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Well, we can watch it after this.
I can't
Anyway.
watch it after this, but
No.
I'll
No, of
say
course not.
I'll admire that it's on the television after this if you want me to.
It's so sad, man. It's just it's
Is that
sad.
with Steve Carell?
It's sad and it's very, very funny. No, Steve Carell's not in it. It's Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and like all the guys from Hot
yeah,
Fuzz.
Yeah. Have you seen? They have a I was actually going to ask you if you want to do one of their movies.
Anytime. Anytime you want to come back on the show and do an Edgar Wright film, count me in. Edgar Wright's probably one of my favorite directors. What do you got? Somebody text me?
Got some weird fucking Hotmail shit coming in.
Hotmail?
Yeah. You start a like weird chat room with only Hotmail.
Is it are you telling me that you had a listener email
I got
you
a
at
text
Hotmail?
message saying, what does it say? Shusherstad336 at hotmail.com. Text message. I'm going to click on it. It's going to virus my whole phone, man.
It's probably bank fraud.
Yeah, I'm not clicking on that. It's at 10:51. That's 4 minutes ago, dude. They're like, I heard your song. I hate all of you guys. Now I forgot what I was doing. What movie were we talking about? Oh, yeah, the Nick Frost. Yeah.
World's End or Hot Fuzz?
No, with Star Wars, that John Boyega.
Okay.
It's like one of his first movies. Supposed to be really good.
Hey, what's it called?
Can't find it.
Yeah, I know. It's because you
Can't
suck.
get right.
Can't get right?
Can't get right.
Can't get right. Won't get right.
We did miss one phenomenal part of the movie, though.
What? Lay it on me.
The fucking sex party scene.
Oh my god, yeah.
One of my
sex
favorite,
rave.
the sex
rave. There's
smash
just
party. She had a button for this.
Yeah, do you guys
had a button for this.
Do you guys have a button in your house where it's just a button?
I do.
It's just a button on the wall that if you push it, strobe lights and dance music come on?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
I need to call an electrician.
Yeah, you're not doing it right, man, because apparently if you fucking lay down with the International Man of Mystery, fucking slap a button, rave, party, sex party.
There's Dennis Rodman. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
See, because if it was Denzel, it would have been sensual.
Oh, if it was Denzel, I wouldn't be here.
It would be different music, and it wouldn't be a strobe light. It'd be
and that is a different point. The whole music
mood lighting.
soundtrack.
It'd be mood lighting, and it'd be R&B if we were doing a dramatic. But if we were doing dramatic, instead of
you act like Denzel only does dramatic. Come on now, Denzel's my boy.
I'm not acting
Denzel.
like he only does dramatic. I'm acting like I am producing a movie and I have Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Am I gonna make him do comedy?
Yeah, you should.
Or do I want him to do what he won most of the awards for his career?
You get him to do comedy because people don't expect it. If you've seen Training Day, that movie's hilarious.
It's pretty good.
Talking about her in the watch.
It's pretty good.
Denzel. He's hilarious.
David
man.
Ayer.
Exactly. In the watch, David Ayer, Denzel. Boom. And all comes back around. He's hilarious.
That's the connection.
Yeah. But I can see, I mean, especially with the price tag, I could see it.
With the price tag for $100 million, I'd rather make it like dark and gritty. So who would you get to replace the Fat Monk if you're gonna ditch Jack Black? Because I don't want him for a dramatic.
Just like some random hilarious dude.
Doesn't have to be hilarious.
Just some guy? What do you mean?
Yeah, just some guy.
Some guy. I don't know. Like, and I'm going with the hilarious fat guy kind of thing. Bert Kreischer would be hilarious.
Yeah, Bert would be good. Or like a Tom Segura.
Yeah, just like one of those guys who's fucking randomly show up in a movie. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And they would make just dumb fucking jokes, of course. But if you're trying to like write for it for a guy, I don't even know.
Well, I got a script to rewrite in my 5 things I can change.
What you got?
I got that's it. I get a script. That's one of the things I want to change. I want to rewrite the script because
I mean those two guys,
it's
two monks,
fucking cheesy.
Yeah, and the cheesiness will never go away. It would go away with a rewrite, but
yeah, that's why I have a rewrite written.
Who you got? Who you got?
Well, I don't have who. I want it rewritten. If I'm gonna recast it, if I can fix 5 things,
yeah, here we go.
I would fix those 4 roles.
Okay.
I would recast the 4 main roles, and I would rewrite the script.
Who's your 4?
To be a dramatic. Well, originally I had it meant to be in the same vein.
I know who you had originally. And let's go again.
Jack Black, Sam Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne, and Ben Stiller. But if I was going to rewrite those as more serious roles...
Do it now, but for today. Because half your actors are still 1999.
All right, so...
Yeah, today. Let's see what we got.
If that's the case, I want... Jesus, man, I don't even know.
Yeah, you're on the spot.
We're gonna use Denzel. So
shit! Don't steal my Denzel.
No, we have to agree on it. We don't have to agree on it.
We don't have to. You got another shot?
You can go fuck yourself.
You can't go Lawrence Fishburne and tell me agree. You got another guy?
I like Lawrence Fishburne.
Fuck Lawrence. His lazy ass eye. Fuck his lazy eye.
That's Forrest Whitaker.
Fuck them both.
Racist piece of shit.
They're all fucking terrible eyes. So fuck them.
If I was going to do it more serious, I guess... if I have to recast it...
help me, Danny.
If I have to recast it for back then, give me a...
No, today.
Oh.
Let's do, I don't know, fun fact. Let's do today.
Then
Danny King was shooting this movie today.
I'm doing...
No budget worries. Just fucking shooting this movie.
Tom Segura.
Fun. Let's go. Today.
Tom Segura, Denzel Washington. I'm keeping Lawrence Fishburne.
You fucking stupid piece of shit.
And instead of Ben Stiller, I want to get Paul Rudd.
I like the Paul Rudd Denzel. I know you like
the
leads.
I know you like the Raw Pud.
Raw Pud and fucking Denzel. You hate Denzel. I don't know why
I fucking love Denzel Washington. Fuck you.
Tom Segura or who's the other guy with Tom Segura?
Tom Holland. I'm just kidding.
No. What?
I don't know. I don't remember. What did I just say?
Some other random guy in the trenches.
I said something fucking awesome. Is what I said.
2 monks.
It's just 2 monks.
2 monks are better than one. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we got 2 monks. Who's your other monk?
That's the song. I don't know. Whatever I just said.
Tom Segura, and so he's the fat monk. Who's the regular monk? Or a black monk?
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne. I want Tom Segura and Lawrence Fishburne. No, I think they'll work.
That's terrible.
I think they'll work.
His lazy eye is gonna ruin the whole.
That's a different guy that you're talking about.
Hey.
You're talking about Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Gump has a great eye. I don't know what you're talking about. Tom Hanks, beautiful eyes. Anyway, in unrelated news, Matrix, great movie.
You guys aren't gonna start sucking each other's dicks, are you?
Let's go, talk! We're a one-eyed Batman!
Can I make a suggestion that doesn't involve violence? Or is this the wrong crowd?
Maybe we should call in a bomb threat to Houston. I think it's free beer night at the Astrodome.
The Jedi, Bob. We don't fight with guns, we fight with our mind.
Cousin, businesses are booming.
That is one big pile of shit.
Jog on.
It's Just Two Movies is a production of Blue Cheese and Bacon Studios and can be found wherever you get your podcasts.
20 thumbs in a bucket. Got 20 thumbs in a bucket. Yeah,
I've had maybe one shot of Jägermeister.
And I was like,
I had like one shot of Jägermeister. I was
like,
in
I probably
10
won't
years.
get too crazy down there. So, just so I'm not super hungover Saturday so we can hang out. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. You guys usually drink a lot when you're hanging out. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then you text me like an hour later. You're like, Jaeger? I was like,
God damn it.
God damn it.
Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you slam some more shit on the table? Thanks, dog.